Hello all, welcome to another quick learning. Today we're going back to CodeSignal. I work on the Python coding exercises. If you're joining this in the middle of the playlist and you want to start from the beginning, put a link in the description below so you can do that. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to the arcade, going to Python. So then we're in the section yin and yang of yields, and then check password number 69. So you're implementing a web application like most applications. Yours also has the authorization function. Now you need to implement a server function that will check password attempts made by users. Since you expect heavy loads, the function should be able to accept a bunch of requests that will be sent simultaneously. In order to validate your function, you want to test it locally. Given a list of attempts and the correct password, return the one-based index of the first correct attempt, or -1 if there were none. All right, so here's the attempts, and the password is blank. So one-based, you would count 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fourth one is the correct one, so you return 4. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the code they have. So this is the missing code, but I'm going to explain all of it here. So first they create a generator here, so called checker, and they set it equal to this function here, check, which has the yield return. And then they do a for statement, so it's for I, so this stands for index, and also attempt as the other variable. So enumerate, if you do enumerate function, let's say on this attempts list, what you're going to get is basically, in return, you're going to get both the index, so it's actually 0, and then hello. And then you're going to get the next one is going to be 1 and world, etc. So remember, Python starts with the 0 index. So that's what you're going to return. You're going to return first the index, which is unpacked into this I variable. And then you're going to also get, sorry, I forgot that, whatever the actual element in that part of the list was. So in this case, it was hello, so the attempt would be hello. And then the next iteration, it would be world. All right, so that's that. And then next just cycles through to the next attempt with the check. So then this check just goes, so this while true just means it'll keep doing it infinitely, because it's always going to do it because it's true. And we're going to yield whatever this equals. So if the attempt is equal to the password, then it's going to return true. Otherwise, it's going to return false. So in this, so if checker.send attempt is equal to true, then we're going to return whatever I was. So in this case, I is going to be, remember, start with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. But since we want to have the one index base, we have to add 1 to that. So that's why it's I plus 1. So this would return 4. And that would be the end of the function. Now, let's say blank wasn't there. Then it would get to the end here. It would never evaluate this part of the statement. So then it would get here and just return -1. All right, so if we run that, so you can see there's the example. So the second one, that's the example here. QWERTY 1, 2, 3 is not in the list, so it actually ends up running this and returning -1. And number 3, so there's only 1, and that is the correct one in the list. So it goes through this once with I equals 0 and returns 0 plus 1, which is 1. All right. Hopefully you guys were able to follow along with that, and you'll join me for future videos. Thank you very much.